defense.
Yeah, somebody got dunked on already?
A week ago in a win over the Lions.
Damn, the game just started.
Unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Now Lawrence. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Lawrence is throwing to the hands of Pittman here. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Pierce will try to pick it up.
Oh.
And he will have the first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. The Raiders in a disappointing 0-4 through the first month of the year. It's been really a lost first month of the season, that's for sure.
And they still believe they have potential. They still believe they're a good team.
Oh, no.
But they have to absolutely start
shit.
it right now.
Fuck this whole entire play up.
That doesn't even sound right to them. But let's face it, you are what your record says you are until you break out of it.
It's a gain of 35.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Here's Pierce trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Easy. Read it, 44. Read it, 54. Go, go.
Again, it's Pierce. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Damian Pierce.
I hope they switch both sides.
And the Raiders will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal. They've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. A man coming off at 11.
Come on, man. Pick up your feet, bro. We out of there.
Defensively, Poona Ford with a tackle there.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. You look at this Raiders defense. They're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. from the gun, Mayfield. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue.
42. They should have called him to a flag.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mayfield on play action. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though.
Come on, man. This nigga right there. Man, fucking something dick, man.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now Mayfield. And the Raiders have got him.
He's rushing pretty good.
Passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Offensive lineman.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Mayfield off the play fake. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Here's Logan Cook now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here is away.
All these fucking people, all these niggas is fucking covered.
Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. They go play action with Lawrence. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Well, certainly going to be a lot tougher adding a touchdown to that lead now since they're facing 2nd and 20+. Big time.
Let's go.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw brought in by Watson. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And not what he was hoping for there as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep
what do you do? What are you going to the second level for?
Offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Fuck, man.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Whatever doing on the fancy draft, I'm not fucking bullshitting on fucking drafting offensive lineman.
He's got his man.
Damn.
It's Dell. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. On 1st and 10, it's ETN.
You got fucking shitting me.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of it.
Touchdown, Packers! Travis Etienne with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back one, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
I didn't say you were sorry.
Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Oh, my fuck.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both.
And now off to the races down the right side. Inside the 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Dameon Pierce with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
Where the fuck was Montez Sweat?
The try here for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Here's Tank Dell to return it from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Finds his rookie tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll run with Etienne. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right
What
side.
the hell?
It's
They still have not fixed that, huh?
Couldn't connect.
Playmaker nigga up and lose all accuracy.
That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 42. A very solid gain of 27. First down, Mayfield. Sliding out of the pocket.
Nigga, are you?
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Flushed out right. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Hey, Lion. Go, let's go. Hey, kill. Here we go.
From midfield now, Lawrence.
That's not fast. That. Oh my fucking gosh.
This one away from harm, incomplete. Now it's third down.
So many times we've seen him trying to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And
this nigga just has to go behind him. Man, this shit crazy. That's a great coverage.
And the Raiders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So much for a little 5-yard pass play to your tight end. They made him a deep ball threat there, and it worked out.
Times have changed, haven't they? Those used to be plays that we would clip and save because you didn't see it
Would love to
very
see
often.
Henry burn the fucking
end,
DB in
deep
real life.
downfield catching a pass. Now it's almost standard. That's a big part of everyone's offense. Get it to those guys because they're not just tight ends anymore. They're athletes.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
78 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
That is caught by Dell. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Handoff running left is ETN. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
Hey, come on,
Mayfield.
Come on, man! Fucking sorry-ass line, man.
Speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Touchdown.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And down he goes. Brought down the Raiders sack. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Play fake. Mayfield.
That's the time,
apart now. Another one intercepted.
Fucking whole time I've been playing this fucking game.
And
It will not come back.
take over at their own 30-yard line. And Charles, you know, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you're trying to force plays, right? You're trying to get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really
both teams making their final adjustments before we get started once again. And for the call of the second half, let's send you back out to Allegiant Stadium in Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back.
Touchdown, got the ball back.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Etienne on the toss right. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up. Tackle made there by Eric Rowe. They tried to run it to the short side of the field. There just wasn't a whole lot of room to work with.
Yeah, it seems like things just kept getting strung out towards the sideline, and he kept looking for a spot to dive up into the gap. There just wasn't one. So,
and Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Dante Jackson picks it, and the Raiders are going to get the football here at their own 23.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game
Fucking kidding me.
3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard. On play action, Lawrence. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
On 3rd down, here's Pierce. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at the 18. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4. They run the toss now to Etienne. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 146 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
I can say this from experience, especially from a defensive back's perspective. There's not many things more terrifying than a toss sweep or a pitch play and all that beef out in front of the runner.
Yeah, I heard an old coach say 3 words on those plays, toss or pitch. Set the edge. Heard him over and over.
A lot of times they roll the edge, and when they do that, that's why you can go for a long way.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Another tote for Etienne. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. tackle made by Kaiser White. You know he can fly to the ball, and he showed it there.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Travis Etienne, his second touchdown of the night. And the Packers have got it back to within a score.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Moody good with the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. J.C. Jackson normally in coverage, this time coming up and making a stop behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Play action. It's Lawrence. Short pass caught by Henry. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out
If Hunter Henry was this good,
a gain of
the Chargers
8 there on the play. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field. And a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
On 1st down, Lawrence. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. 3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. They go play action now. Lawrence.
Okay.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Packers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. About set to get this drive started.
Because sometimes if they don't let him click on me, just knock it away.
And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot. Yeah. But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. People kiss it on the ground.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action.
That's that nigga.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. They'll try the left side with Etienne. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 210 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move.
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Pull it forward, the one to get to him and drop it.
And this dominant
field. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Darius Slayton, 51 yards. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Extra point try now for Moody. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. What a way to wrap up the week in the NFL. All tied on this Monday night as the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
11.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Take right open. Rotate. 11.
Now Lawrence to throw. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Big 13 heavy. 11. Silver.
Going for it with Pierce. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. A handoff for Etienne. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Credit the defense there to Quay Walker, getting behind the line of scrimmage before they could rip off any sort of a gain. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
About to be 2 minutes.
On third down, here's Etienne. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Travis Etienne, a 23-yard run. And the Packers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth.
We see this a lot on
I
third
just
and
want to
short
ride.
yardage, especially
Body
in
out of
the
ya.
red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce
This
out the
nigga
back
right
of the
here,
end
bro.
zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Who's out?
Hey, lion.
Here's first and
Who's out?
10.
Hey, I'm gun.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He'll get this one complete there to Pittman.
I
We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Here comes second down.
Easy.
Bosa, where you at, man?
Back to throw. Lawrence.
Can I fucking click on my fucking players, bro? That's what I'm talking about.
Take those chances late in the game. He tried
Fuck.
to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense.
There he goes, right side.
This game sucks.
And he will score.
Unless he fucking high pointed that, bro, this game sucks.
Chase Claypool, 50 yards. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Now the extra point.
Oh, man, bro.
And no sweat. He puts it.
I'm sitting there fucking smashing X in the circle to get on Kyle Hamilton for that fucking pick.
What a way to wrap up the week in the NFL. All tied on this Monday night as the kick is
Fuck,
away.
man.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Tank Dell high. It's a Tank Dell show.
Still going past the 30.
It's a Tank Dell show. The Tank Dell show.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope
Yeah,
you've been
and then
in that
fucking stop
situation
right
before.
there.
If you haven't, you just have the confidence.
Bro,
Hey, let's go down
that'd
there
be
and get
fucking
this thing
hilarious.
done. But boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
Random ass yells, man. Goddamn skinwalkers, man.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Playing around, man. We'll look outside one day and red eyes.
Throwing now, Lawrence. Stiff-armed him.
Bro.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard
Hunter Henry is not like this
That's
at
a
all.
staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's only able to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's Lawrence. That's complete to Pierce. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Lawrence.
Finally, Bosa gets in. God damn.
He's straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. He'll look to throw.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And his motherfucking McDuffie.
With a pick, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Hey, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
And he has a Packer first down, and that should be the one that finishes the script.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just
shut down my pass. I just fucking run the ball. Goddamn
touchdown is fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Better get fucking player of the week. Start fucking doing this on my lineman or something.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. This is 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. But if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
Jazz, no titties.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly